Levi Wonnacott from Wonnacott's. He is our son and he is amazing. And Ricky's overseas in Italy at the moment. So we thought what a great opportunity to do this. We've been wanting to talk about this subject for a long time and do this podcast. So here we are today. So thanks so much for joining us. Today we are talking ASD, which is Autism Spectrum Disorder. If anyone doesn't know, don't love the word disorder, hate the word disorder actually. Diversity or depth or something it needs to be replaced with, 100%. But yeah, we just wanted to share our experiences with it and in the hope that it might shine a light in your life or help you or anyone that you love in some way, shape or form. And yeah, it's just literally just by talking and sharing our experiences. So would you like to,
let's
get into it? Would you like to kick it off?
I just want to start off by saying it's kind of a journey going through like self-understanding, like even people who aren't...
First of all, let's say that Levi was diagnosed.
Yeah, okay. So, I was diagnosed when I was like we started it at like 4.5 and I was officially diagnosed at 6. And at the time it was Asperger's. Yeah. And then it kind of just translated to the broader spectrum of ASD.
Yeah, it's changed a bit, I think, with that. They used to say like the high functioning side of it. Yeah.
And now it's just it's a spectrum from all different ends of...
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's a journey of self-understanding.
And you're nearly 20 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been a big journey.
It's been a long journey, but I think the earlier on that you begin the journey, the shorter it will be. So I think if I started it now, if I got diagnosed now at 20, or not even diagnosed, you don't need to get diagnosed, just understanding what it can be like and how it shows up in your life and ways to manage it. I think it would have taken me longer than 12 years to kind of get a hold of it. But yeah, it's a journey, even for people who aren't on the spectrum.
Yep.
I think almost everyone is somewhere on the spectrum, but not to an extent where you'd get diagnosed for it.
Yep.
It's even for them, it's just a journey of understanding yourself.
Absolutely. The way that your brain works.
Yeah.
And understand, and I suppose fitting, I don't want to say fitting in, but with society and you know, like just blending it in what is like what's right, what's not, like just trying to work out.
What's seen is like trying to fit in, trying to... What's the saying?
Masking. No?
Nah, forget it. It's like shaking hands with the someones.
Oh, God. So we need Ricky. He would know.
But no, can I just say it's also like, I feel like everyone is trying to understand the world around them and they're trying to understand what other people are doing or thinking or saying, or they're trying to understand everything around them.
Yep.
But I think a lot of people do that and they don't even understand themselves. And understanding yourself will allow you, at least for me, I'm not going to say it's for everyone, but using common sense, it would make sense, at least for me. So when I understood myself more, the more I understand myself, the happier I am.
Yeah.
Because it allows me to remove all of the negative thoughts and unnecessary thinking, and I can put it towards a positive action.
Absolutely.
And do it towards things that will make me happy or productive or...
Love that. And you are absolutely thriving. You're a barber and you've got this amazing business and you've got this beautiful entrepreneurial brain and you've always been ahead of the game and think differently, and it's just been so wonderful to watch your journey. Oh, I'm going to get all emotional already. But yeah, I think, like anyone in life, it's just understanding yourself. And yeah, as you're saying, with the thoughts, there's also things that have come in along the journey that you can understand why and put things in place to help them. Things such as the sensory issues. You know, there's a whole lot of things like the communication. That's been a massive thing for you to work through.
Yep.
Especially from, just like, I don't know, you can branch into areas of your life, but, you know, like growing up you know, in the primary school is just like so much different to the secondary school. And then I feel that when you're in year 12, you really started to find your people and you're just like thriving now. And it's just, I suppose, for people that are going through that have a loved one with ASD, I suppose I want to just share that it's just such a beautiful thing to have, and that understanding, and that it's okay like you loved having solitude growing up. You loved being by yourself, and with Soul, he was more like Levi's brother loved people all around. And I used to feel like, so from my understanding, I felt that Levi should have more people, but he was happy. So it's just a real understanding from, I suppose, like the carer or the family or the loved one as well, of what they need. Firstly, it's
understanding,
hard when
and it's also accepting.
Absolutely.
So it's pretty common to see like a lot of kids wanting to socialize, interact, but if your kid doesn't like having a big friend group and just likes 2 friends, like, that's okay, and maybe that's just the type of environment they need to be in to like strive more. I feel like you said when I was younger I liked solitude. I'd argue that I like it more now.
Yeah.
I just like being
love
by
it too.
myself. Like, it'll hit 7 p.m.
Yeah.
and like everyone's just, nah, you're gone. Like, headphones are on.
Yeah.
And I'm just in my own world. My social battery's done, and that's okay. Like, that's what I need to do to function at the highest level I can, and I'm really happy with where I am. So I just don't understand why you would need to change that to fit in or to like make other people happy.
Yeah.
Because if everyone's doing the things that make themselves happy, then everyone's happy, and that's just like the whole point of life. Like, it just makes no sense. Yeah.
And that's because you've done the work for such a long time.
Yeah.
You've been working out and understanding yourself that you can be okay with that. And I think, you know, a lot of people in general just mask anyway and come home and they might feel depleted and not even understand why. So it's just, I really wanted to shine a light on this to go, yeah, it's just, it can actually, I hope people can take bits from it, you know, diagnosis or not. It's just that understanding of yourself, you know. And I think the environment that you're in as well, it's the understanding of everyone else in that environment. So as a family, we've got a lot of neurodivergency happening. And we just wanted to share some of the things that help us. As a family, big one, you mentioned the headphones.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I would say, if you had to shine a light on all the things that I've struggled with throughout the journey, the 2 that have stuck and that probably won't go anywhere is the sensory overload and the communication.
Yep.
Understanding what people are like portraying, and then reciprocating like a mature and like appropriate response kind of thing in different situations, not really understanding situations.
Yes.
And the sensory overload, for different people, I think that could come in different things. Like, some people it might be visuals, but for me it's very audio. Audio. Like, it's an audio thing.
Like a drop of a pin just like sounds so loud.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God, that sounds so... Like, it'll get to a point where I'm just so overwhelmed, and to the point where like when I was younger, especially before I knew how to manage it, like Soul, my brother, he would breathe. And the sound of his breath,
I know.
it would feel like a dragon like shooting flames in my ear, and I would punch him in the face, because it's like that was a valid response for me, because that's what it felt like.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like to me. It felt like a punch in the face.
Yep, totally. And then, so even for Soul, for him to then understand, we had lots of sessions. Like, you've had psychologists, a beautiful psychologist, Danny, the whole time, hasn't it been?
6 to now, yeah.
6 through to,
19,
nearly to 19. And she would help the family. There'd be times where, like, Levi'd obviously go in most of the time by himself or whatever, but there'd be times where I'd come in. Soul actually came in sometimes. And it was like working through and making everyone kind of work as a team. And that was
Yeah.
just amazing because we didn't understand what was happening in your head. We just, on the surface, if anyone walked in, it would just look like you were punching your brother for no reason and just being like totally rude. Like it didn't, it just didn't look like that from
Yeah,
on
and there
the
wasn't
surface.
any answers to why.
Yeah.
And sometimes people just ignore it. And maybe the answer is that, well, not maybe, definitely the answer is that something's going on in their head where they've made that valid. So whether that be, for me, my audio visuals overloading.
Yeah.
And I would just think that that's a fair approach to that situation.
Yeah. And a reaction, like
A reaction, a natural, like a reflex. Like I couldn't even help it as well. Like it just, my body just takes over and it just happens.
I remember.
And also going back to like that group thing, how if you see a family of 5 and one of them's got ASD, you'd just be like, oh, we'll send them off to the psychologist. That's their problem. They can deal with the ASD.
Yeah.
But 90% of the way that helped me to actually be comfortable in the house and like live like more happily is everyone else actually understanding and what's that word? Oh. And
on the same page.
yeah, everyone on the same page kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, it's
so
huge.
they
It's huge.
understood and wouldn't. Yeah, because if you get mad at me or something, that just like
it makes it worse.
Makes it worse. Yeah. And it just goes on and on.
Yeah. And I think also you hold so much in the external environment outside of the home. You know, you're trying to listen at school and there's just so much sensory going on.
And you want to come home and have like a safe space, like a shelter.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's not.
Yeah. And I think that because you have held so much, it needs to be a place where you can have outbursts and, punch walls and whatever. Like, it's okay and it's good. I think it's good.
Yeah. And I think the different, oh my God, I forgot the word again. The different, when you're like trying to get rid of something, different, taking it out on something. Like when you take something out on something.
Yeah. We gotcha. I don't know. I can't think either.
Yeah, having different spaces to do that, and it's changed throughout outlets.
Outlets.
That's
How
such
are we
a
traveling?
simple term, yeah. Having different outlets to kind of another word part. Having different outlets to just kind of put all the rubbish that's going on in your head just out has changed. Like initially it was a lot. I think I had a punching bag at one point.
Yes, you did.
A couple.
Yes.
And now it's probably
And
changed.
there was trampoline.
Trampoline
And
was
then,
massive.
and then there was like the iPad for good use.
Yep.
But we had like OT was huge in this whole thing as well.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things I remember from OT was that engine, and it's probably even now, like anyone really, it's like if you're feeling that frustration because you're overwhelmed, or you can actually feel it. It's
You can
like
feel yourself
so
like
annoying.
building up.
Yeah. And beautiful Tim OT, who's also helped the whole family. One thing I remember specifically is that engine of a car, and you use that a lot. You loved that, and it's like when you feel that, it's your engine, and you just don't want it to go too high and just explode.
And we had a thing like you could let it get up to here, because you can still stay like productive, and you can still be normal even if you have a semi-high engine. But when it's getting up to here, we would have the saying like, oh, and you would be like, Levi, engine's up here, we need to bring it down.
I would just say,
And at the time I would be like all angry and like, no, you don't understand. And then, but even after like, say 5 years of doing it, eventually, subconsciously I would start to realize like maybe you're onto something, and I would actually start listening a bit. So it's a process, again, it's a journey. Like it doesn't just happen like that.
Totally.
You got to put the tools in, and then over time it will hopefully.
Absolutely. It's putting in the reps, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's actually showing up consistently, like we say with everything, and putting it into play. Yeah. So what would you say would be like some of the key? I know we've discussed it already, and I know, like you said, with the communication and the sensory. Is there anything else along the way that comes to mind that you've really struggled with, or that you can you know, that you have tools that you put into place that might be able to help somebody going through that? It's mainly, yeah.
A lot of it for me, and I think it's different for everyone. That's the thing. That's the
Yeah,
whole spectrum of
exactly.
it. So for me, a lot of it was sensory, and whether that be like audio, visual, physical. Like I would have little like linings in my t-shirts, and if the stitching was on the wrong way, and it hit my skin at a certain angle, like it would just like I couldn't wear it. I remember I used to have those Bond socks.
Yeah.
From Woolworths, like it had to be that exact pair. It had to be
Yeah.
blue on the bottom, like even though colour
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It had to be
Had
that
to
way,
be.
or else it's like tantrums in Woolies at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Like late to school, you're late
Yeah.
to work.
Yeah.
So that for me was a big thing, and then kind of introducing slight like measures of discomfort and like adapting and like
Yeah.
just slowly putting yourself in uncomfortable situations. And for me at the time, it might have been wearing some undies that had like a little line in them. But that's like growing, and now I can wear any undies I want. Like it's.
Yeah. Yeah. Whereas, you could have.
I could be at a
struggling.
point where like I'm still at the point where I have to wear this certain underwear.
Yeah. Yeah. And talking about clothes, you've always been very like good quality, but because of the feel, I think most of the time, like obviously looks good, whatever, but and the decision fatigue, you take out the decision fatigue.
Massive on decision fatigue.
So Levi's always worn the same, like loved wearing this. Remember those moon boots? I still got them. I
Goes
love
back
that you
to
can.
like 2013 now.
Yeah. How like you would have been what, 7?
Yeah.
They were gorgeous. They were these just like boots.
I think they were girls.
They were, I think they were literally from like Kmart or something,
like
and
$8.
they were soft. They were like soft external. It was like a Vans shoe with like the higher. But
but they were like
soft.
They were like just Ugg boots.
Yeah.
But I would wear them for like running and stuff.
Yeah, like everything. And but that was great because you felt comfortable, and I think that's the thing, isn't it? Then you can thrive. It doesn't matter they look like, but the decision fatigue with your clothes even now, and just you've got you
black, white, and grey.
Yeah, black, white, and grey.
Plain.
Just
you've only got a certain amount of decisions. At least for me, I have like a capacity of decisions I make in a day. So if I have 100 decisions that I can make before, I'm just like, nah, that's it. Like I'm done. If you can minimize all those things, like things to do with like eating. So if you plan out your meal the day before, if you plan out your clothes the day before, or even if you don't plan it out, if you have like 10 pairs of shorts and 10 t-shirts and they're all black, white, and grey, and no matter which way you put them on, they just look the same. They look good.
Yeah.
I have like 8 pairs of the same shoes. You slip them on.
And then you buy them again.
Just buy them in different colours.
Yeah.
And things like that. It makes my life easier.
Yeah. And I think for me, I am probably still struggling. For me personally, I need to lean more into that, because I feel like I am probably like that, but you feel like you should look differently, or you should.
Yeah, because you've been trained your whole life to fit in and all that stuff once again.
Yeah.
And that's even back to the whole group family thing of understanding, like, if one person in your family is struggling more with ASD and you think that they're the one that needs to get help, sometimes in the journey you'll realise that you also need to change a few things too, or you'll understand and you'll learn from them. No, but like things like you may never have thought about the sensory stuff, but then looking at me, you might be like, I actually kind of resonate with that.
Yep.
And that might only be the only thing that I resonate with you with, but at least I'm going to apply that into my own life.
Yep.
Make yours better.
Yep. Love that. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Well, I am embracing the leggings every day because it does feel good. I think as a mum, I think one thing that I've learned, and I suppose when I'm building my business on with clothes, I've got like cool, calm and collected, literally living it, is for a mum to be as strong in yourself as possible, so that you can hold space, I think is huge, because you're basically a space holder. So come in and you're just there. You don't have to necessarily fix everything. You just you know, and they feed off the calmness, and they feed off, if I was there and Levi's coming in over the years, like, and 100% it's been a journey. Like when you were young, I'd be like, oh, so frustrated, and can't you just do it this way, and all the things. But I think that's kind of literally made us who we are today. Like the whole, like
the journey of
it all.
We have a close connection because of everything that we've been through.
100%.
And I think because we've gone through this journey, we understand each other on like a whole nother level. Like, like you've literally been there through all the psychologist meetings of me going really deep into my thoughts and emotions, and you've kind of learnt from that. And then
absolutely. It's so cool.
Exactly. You have a good idea of how my brain works.
Yeah. I'd sit there sometimes and, you know, Danny would be talking to Levi and she'd be saying, so this is what you...
And I'd be like, oh, yes.
She was literally like reading his mind.
Reading my mind. She understood me so well. And you would be in the other side of the room like, what? Like,
I'm going, right, I would never have thought of it that way. Like, it was just unbelievable. Like, light bulbs. And we'd go there like so frequently for like however many years,
10
like
years.
15 years or 14, exaggeration. And I just can't stress how much it's so important. And I know it's different for everyone, but if you do have the opportunity to go in as a family or go in together and just to understand, it's all about understanding, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think that as you've gone through your journey, I've certainly noticed that self-compassion and the self-love.
Yeah.
I think that's a huge one.
And before we talk about that, I want to talk about how when you're going into the psychologist as like a group setting, not really a group setting, a lot of times it's just me and you, or me and Dad, or me and someone.
Yeah.
It's not really about your relationship that you're talking about to the psychologist. It's kind of focusing on the one person. So it would always be orientated around me. And then from that, you would learn from it.
Yeah.
I think that's important.
Yeah,
so it's not
absolutely.
just, because that's a whole different
Yeah.
thing that you would be dealing with.
Yeah.
But yeah, what was the thing you
And
just
that's,
said?
I'm just thinking, and that's like your amazing brain that you can, like the way I said it didn't come out right. And you're like, this is what
No,
she
just
meant.
for like,
But it's great.
to
I'm like
make it
saying
sense
it's
for
amazing.
everyone,
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And I know also, I mean, you're an amazing athlete. You always have been.
That was an outlet, for sure.
But you were soccer.
Solitude.
Soccer, yep. Solitude and soccer was your life.
Well, solitude and sports was an outlet.
Yeah.
So I could train by myself.
Yeah.
And I could get rid of all emotions, all the negative emotions through exercise. And that's a lot about what Ricky talks about.
Yep.
Is like feeling good, getting the heart rate up, all that thing. It actually helps so much.
Oh, so much. And you've got this amazing like photographic brain that you remember. So when Levi was maybe 7, you literally couldn't catch a ball. You couldn't like do much. Yeah. And then all of a sudden you sort of started watching soccer. There was no influence from any of us with a soccer background.
No one's ever played soccer.
No one's played soccer, no. And so you just liked watching it and you would just watch them, and then all of a sudden he just went out one day and he's in the backyard just doing these, what do they call them?
Keepy ups, like juggles. Yeah.
No, isn't juggles?
Yeah, and you kick the ball up,
And we're like, what? And he just kept watching and then just do it. Like, just do whatever and then you just turned into this soccer star. How many juggles could you get up? I know you won't want one of those heaps. We used to secretly film you. But yeah, soccer was huge, wasn't it? It was awesome. That's structure and it was so good for you. And now, like, you're an amazing runner and the gym and movement definitely helps, doesn't it? Yeah.
I think as of recent, the last few years, when I look back at my life and I can see the periods where up and down, because it always happens. The periods when I was at my lowest, as of recent, have been the times where I haven't been active for a long period of time. Yeah. And it's like, it really is, at least for me, it's a massive outlet that really helps unload everything. Yeah.
You've done so well with like balancing everything, because you've got that awesome like entrepreneurial brain that you've got all these ideas and rather than just like obviously fixating onto the one thing and then forgetting about the exercise and that, you've done so well with the balance.
Yeah, but it goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
So when I run,
I'll
be looking at a tree and for some reason that might spark an idea and I might be like, make that into a video, or I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just...
But it's amazing that you've got to this point, that you see this, and you're only, like, you're not even 20, that
Yeah,
you
but
can
that's
see this.
only because of everything that's happened, and that's like literally what we're trying to preach today.
Yeah.
Is like just understanding
Yeah.
and awareness and acceptance.
100%.
And I want to say, like, probably not until I was like literally 19, like, and I started to like mature a bit, I realized that, like, when I was younger, I know that there was like sometimes when I would be misbehaving just like any other kid, you would know that there's something like not 100% right, like going on.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times people would just be like, oh, he's just being a kid, like, don't worry, like, he's just, it just happens with every kid.
Yeah.
But you like saw past that, and you could like see me at a deeper level and understand that.
You weren't okay,
Yeah.
like, mentally.
And because of that, you kind of went against the grain of everyone's thoughts, and like, you went against all that. And it was like almost because of that is the reason why all this has happened. And I think that that's like shows like real like courage, and like I think that everyone should like take a bit of inspiration from that.
Oh, that's awesome, Leaves.
Like, if you're not, like, it probably isn't like a normal thing to go against what your parents, everyone's saying, like everyone's telling you to do this, this and this. And if you genuinely have a feeling that something's not right, like you always say, stick with your gut, stick with your intuition. And like, you literally did that. And because of that, this whole thing has happened. And I think that's like a really important thing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Love that. Yep. 100%.
Like, it all starts from
Go
a
with your
moment. It
intuition.
all starts from somewhere, just like everything. Like,
Yeah.
and if you can create that moment earlier, it'll be harder, but it, like, it's not inevitable, but it almost has to happen if you want to grow and help other people.
Yep. Oh, I love it. So cool. So powerful. So good. And yeah, you touched on, like, you see the tree and you get an idea. But
So
I think,
random, yeah.
I think like that mindfulness is another thing. So like the movement, mindfulness, and say meditation doesn't have to be meditation. It can be your form of like of what you've created for meditation, and definitely I think music is like huge for you too. Like you just listen to that. So
It takes me to another place. Like,
Yeah.
just completely switch off, or even completely focus.
yeah,
Like, depending on what I want to do, I listen to a certain type of music.
yes,
I listen to Hertz frequency if I want to study or work. And then I
yes,
listen to,
yes, it's
if I
rubbing
want
off.
to go completely just relax mode, I listen to rap music or
Yeah,
whatever I'm feeling on the day, opera, jazz. I don't know.
it's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got all these awesome tools, and you know what? Like, this is just great for anyone, isn't it? It's just great for
You
anyone.
don't have to be undiagnosed or diagnosed. It's just basic things that will help you, tools that
Yeah.
will help you, like outlets, once again, like the physical activity, the music, the whatever.
Mindfulness.
Yeah.
Yep. And so just the self-awareness, I suppose the self-inquiry as well, because you've got to kind of inquire first. So, but as you're going along in the journey, you're just like, what does this mean, you know?
Yeah.
And the self-love and compassion, they're huge. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything, well, Levi and I are going to put together a bit of a resources thing. We'll put it down below. I think, I know as a mum, I've seen a lot of kind of families experience maybe a diagnosis from, and they might be in primary school, and it is really hard times. And it's a lot of learning. So I know that we've talked today and we're in this amazing space, but there was a lot of hard times, like in
and
the
I think that's something we haven't talked about enough today.
Yeah.
Is like a lot of, we talked about me, but it's just as even as like a share of the load is the parents and the people who are looking after them. Like for example, I was 6 years old. Like, I'm not even like really conscious enough or aware or emotionally intelligent or mature to understand what's going on.
Yeah.
This is just the life that I've been given, and I'm just like trying to figure out myself. Like, I'm still learning how to like throw a ball and stuff, like real cognitive basic thinking. But you're more like conscious and aware, and you're more wise, mature, understanding. So it almost all came from you, like without, and I think the parent or the carer or the whoever wants to help this person understand their own journey needs to be in a good spot themselves, and also have a lot of patience. like a lot of the time, everything that I would do when I'll be having a meltdown, I would be like contradicting myself and like just so frustrating to deal with. But just like almost going back to all like the mindfulness stuff, like just taking a deep breath and just like just attempting to like make some progress with it.
Yep.
Whether that
Yep.
be, I don't really know, but whether that be, trying to reach out to someone else to get some help, or if it's not that bad, just trying to understand them. But I think it's a big part of it is like the mum or the dad, or
Yeah, 100%. So I had no idea. It was new to me, and I think it was very new. Well, not new, but it wasn't very common.
And I
when you
think
got
nowadays it's
diagnosed.
getting more
Yeah.
and more.
Yeah.
So it's becoming slightly easier, I'd say.
Yeah, I honestly just thought like autism was, like non-verbal. I didn't understand it when Levi was diagnosed. When I started the process when you were 4.5, just trying to get some help with, what was happening, and yeah, so it's a real learning. It was a massive learning, but in the learning also, I think it's one thing I want to say, and I know it's not the same for everyone, but if there's a structure, and this is why I wanted to create a bit of a resource as well, because I think that it wouldn't matter if it's like a primary school kid or a secondary, or even now, you can kind of use it the way you want. And I think, routine, as much as we all try and push, it's just
that
so
was the
important.
one key point they would always talk about, the psychologist and all that.
Yeah.
Like just routine, like I'd have
So
a
important.
calendar. And
Yeah.
like almost every hour of the day.
Yeah.
Like, but
And you
that was
don't-
what
you
worked for
don't
me. It
want
doesn't
it.
have to be like that for everyone. But
Yeah, exactly. It's not necessarily something that you want to do. So it's almost like a fight every day. And like the child might be going like just in overwhelm, I don't want to do that. But so there's a fine line, and it's like a bit of a work. You've got to put in the
progress.
hard
But it's like
work
anything. Like if you want to be a
Yeah.
professional soccer player, you have to
Yep.
go training every day.
Yep.
If you want to be a bodybuilder, you have to go gym every day. It's like if
Yep.
you want to understand yourself and like
Yep.
be in touch with your emotions, and you have to like go through that every day.
Yep.
Like the little fight
Yep.
in your head.
Yep, totally.
Yeah.
And I think like we always had visual things, and the timer was huge, that timer. And it's black and white. It's like, this is going to happen if this, and then you can have, and then there's either a consequence or a reward, or, and it could be so broad, and I don't want to go down all that, but I just wanted to
so
sort of
deep.
touch on, we understand it's really hard, and give yourself some self-compassion, but just keep going. Just wanted to say keep going.
Yeah.
Like if the child is pushing back on things, that's so fine, but just try and stay calm and stay in the lane of
moment.
And if you don't have those lanes set out, like source some help to try and get a bit of a plan, because it can be very overwhelming, all of it. Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Mum.
So cool. Do you want to talk about what you're doing now?
I'll just touch on it shortly. I'm just
Yeah.
cutting hair, barbering for like a couple of years now.
Yeah.
It kind of started from after my soccer kind of journey ended,
Because of your
injuries,
injury,
and also
yeah.
just falling out of love with it. I kind
Yeah.
of picked up something that I wanted to make a bit of money from, so started that, and then 2.5 years later, I'm just still cutting hair.
Yep. And it's called,
Wonnacott.
we'll put it below.
Starting a hair product line that kind of interlines with the hair cutting business.
So cool. And what's that called?
Styled.
Yep. Have you got any? You should have been prepared.
No, I got it right here.
There you
Style.
go.
That's just a prototype of the curl cream.
I'm still waiting for you to start blow waving. I want to like get my hair blow waved.
But yeah, it's basically it.
Yeah.
And just
And you're traveling a bit, and you got lots. You got lots.
Things that I didn't think, and you probably didn't think would be possible like 15 years ago. Looking at the situation.
Yeah.
Like there's no way I would have been able to go to China for a week by myself when I couldn't even like make a slice of bread without getting angry, and like the crumbs and like there's just no way, like it's in another universe, like there's no way that would have happened.
Love that.
So yeah, I think
So cool.
that this is like part of the reason why it's opened opportunities for me, and I've grown enough to just try different things and just It all
Yeah.
comes back to this, I reckon.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Oh, so
Thanks
good.
for having me.
Oh, it's been amazing. Maybe
good
we'll
fun.
do like every second week, Leave, so
Yeah.
we can contemplate life. Well, we get into some deep. I love this about Levi.
Yeah.
We can go really deep with our discussions about like the universe and why we're here.
And it will start here, and we'll start here, and it will just end up going there, and then we'll end up on this massive tangent, and we'll start talking about like aliens and like
It's the best.
like
Actually, we should do one.
really
We
contemplating
should just
stuff.
like start a convo and do one because it's fun.
Unstructured, yeah.
Yeah, unstructured. Yeah, it's so much fun. It's awesome. But anyway, thanks for listening. Love you so much. So
Love
proud
you.
of you.
Thank you.
And yeah, hope that this has helped one person because
Yeah.
yeah, you're awesome.